I'm Xuelian LI. Now I'm doing the second question of homework 2 of probability. And the question is, let us find probability when x2 equals 1. Now we have to think about it. When x2 equals 1, there are two kinds of probabilities. The first one is x1 equals to 0, and the second one is x1 equals to 1. So this probability equals when x1 equals to 0 is probability x1 equals to 0 times, or when x1 equals to 0 is the condition x2 equals 1. And plus the second probability is like probability x1 equals 1, and like this times probability x2 equals 1, condition of x1 equals 1. Then we need to put these numbers given into this function. Then we can get this is what the 0.2 times this one, no, this one, point, like 0.4 plus xe equals 0.8 times 0.7. It equals point, yeah. It's the first question, and the second question is, let us find probability of x3 equals 1. It's just like the first question, but a little more difficult. From the first question, we can know that the probability of x2 equals 1 is 0.64. Then we can know that the probability of x2 equals 0, it is 1 minus probability x2 equals 1. And we can get it's 1 minus it equals 0.36. Then it's just like the first question. So it also have two kinds of probabilities, it's like when x2 equals 0 and when x2 equals 1. So we can get the probabilities expression is 1 equals when x2 equals 1, and we need to times and plus probability of x2 equals 0 times probability x3 equals 1, condition of x2 equals 1 equals to 0. Yeah, that's the expression. We just need to put this put like this one, and this one is 1. This one is 0.7, and this one is 0.3, and like we have solved above, we can get probability x2 equals 1, it equals 0.64, and it equals 0.36, and we just need to solve it out. We can get the result. And the third question is, let us find the probability x1 equals 0, condition of x3 equals 1. And we have to analyze it. it's the opposite direction to the function that gives. So we have to analyze it. When x1 equals 0, then there are two kinds of situations. It's like x2 equals 0 or x2 equals 1, and then we can get x3 equals 1. So we can know that, so we can get this probability is like probability sun equals 0. We have to solve this first and then plus this. So let us get the first, and it's the x2 equals 0 and times when probability when x2 equals 0, the x3 equals 1. And it's the first situation. A. So we have to prove this one. We only know the probability x2 equals 0 conditional of x1 equals 0. The question is how to translate it to this one, how to resolve it. And we know that this one equals probability x2 equals 0 and probability x1 equals 0 and union to x2 because it's 0. And we have to, if we want to solve this function, we have to know this one, and we can know from this function to know this function's answer, because it equals probability x1 equals 0 and probability x2 equals 0 and xn. We can find that it and these two are the same. So but the answer is given in the condition we can get it equals 0.6. So we can express it in 6 times probability x1 equals 0. So we can get times 60 probability x1 equals 0 and probability x2 equals 0, and it's the first we need and it's the similarity to this probability. It's like probability x3 equals 1 and x2 equals 0 times probability x2 equals 0. Yeah, and the probability x3 equals 1. And all these numbers, we all know that from the given condition, so we can solve this A, and its similarity to find out these steps, like when x1 equals 0 and x2 equals 1 and x3 equals 1. I'll let off taking this one. The situation B is probability x2 equals when x1 equals 0 conditional of x2 equals 1 times probability x2 equals 1 conditional of x3 equals 1. So it's similarity to mention above. We can get it is probability x2 equals 1 and x2 condition of equals 1, condition of x1 equals 0 and point probability x1 equals 0 and plus and times probability x3 equals 1 above is probability x3 equals 1 condition of x2 equals 1 and times probability x2 is 1, and all of this we have solved above, and we just need to put the number into this, then we can get the result, and the result is 1178. Yeah, it's the result. That's all. Thank you.